We need to talk. First of all, hi! How are you? I missed you. I need some coffee. It is 7 a.m. in the morning and the sun's not out yet. Where did I put my coffee? Oh my god, I'm so disoriented. You're probably wondering, Eva, where the hell have you been? It looks like you disappeared. Well, I did, literally. I went back to Tokyo to my parents' house. Hold on, I can't do two things at once. It was meant to be a 2-month thing that turned to be a 5-month thing. I had my reasons, okay? I wanted to get vaccinated. Jeez. Leave me alone. So anyway, after a lot of good food, a lot of good times, she is back. And you're probably thinking, where the fuck is the content? It's a very good point. I'm having a dilemma. So I did film a few videos while I was in Tokyo, and I've been editing them, but here's the thing. I don't like the person I was in those videos, and I'm having a hard time spending more time with her. Let me explain. Before I left Berlin, I was somebody else. I think in the 2 years of me not being home, I kind of lost myself and who I was. Like, even up until the last video of me on this channel, that person had a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of confusion, just overall unhappy. I'm not that person anymore. Going back to Japan really mentally, physically, and spiritually, I don't really talk about that here, but I'm gonna mention it, kicked me in the ass. I will never forget the moment I arrived to Japan and I didn't understand Japanese. Like, I didn't understand the language of the country that I was born and raised in because I had been gone for so long. That was the moment that I realized that I lost a big part of myself. My entire summer can be summed up by that analogy. Like, I was surrounded by my childhood books, my childhood toys, like the cultures I grew up in, and I was really forced to go back to my roots and reflect on myself because I didn't recognize myself anymore. And I did everything that sort of made me feel more like me. All this to say that I'm not the version I was even like a few months ago when I filmed those videos when I was in Japan. And part of me wants to edit them, release them for memory's sake, but a part of me wants to put that version of me in a box, thank her for all the shit she's taken, acknowledge that she's literally done everything she could and done her best just to survive, and acknowledge that she will always be a part of me, but not all of who I am. And just tie a pretty little bow around the box and put her away. I just don't want to be her anymore. That's it. My coffee's ready. Alright, let's go to my bed. Because I'm so tired. I'm not saying I'm the end-all be-all happy version of myself because I'm not. I'm at a point where I haven't fully gotten myself back, but I don't want to be the person I was a few months ago. And here's the thing, it's not that like those videos, like I wasn't being authentically me. I was being authentically me, but I wasn't myself. Ergo, I wasn't being authentically me. I don't want to be my old version anymore, but I also haven't gotten myself back yet, or I don't know, I haven't gotten to that version of me that I know I'm supposed to be or feel like I'm supposed to be. And I just don't want to put that old energy out anymore into the universe. I don't know, it's kind of like an awkward stage. It's like what teenagers go through. It's like growing pains. So with that being said, I want to spend the day with you guys. I missed you guys, and this is a big part of my happiness. Don't comment on how sad that sounds. I've been really into running lately, and by lately I mean the last 2 weeks I've been back, mostly because I'm too cheap to pay for a gym membership. And I've been using this app. Hold on, she's a runner, she's a track star. I've been using the Nike Run app. This is not sponsored, by the way, but it tracks your miles and stuff. Let me just finish my coffee first. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I'm ready for my run. Okay, I've been laying in bed for like 2 hours. I'm still not ready. I'm gonna do a TikTok transition. Ready? Ta-da! I know I'm all the way over here and I was there, but I'm wearing my running shoes and I wanted to show them to you guys. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, I got this really cool thing for running. It's called a running bag. I swear I'm not gonna flash you guys. I'm wearing something underneath. Don't worry. She's like a professional runner now. I'm not. Okay, I realize now it's time to run. And this is the moment when I question my own decisions and why I have decided to run instead of doing literally anything else. I just like to see myself suffer. Let's go. Okay, I'm getting really hungry, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat at a coffee shop around here. God. Is this what I look like the entire time? Hi. Kann ich bitte ein Latte mit Hafermilch? I'm home. It's time to take a shower. Whoa! One of the bad things about having a glass shower is that every time I shower, I need to do that. I don't know why, but my skin, ever since like beginning of October, it's been acting up. It might be like the change in environment and like stress. I wouldn't say I'm that stressed though. Like, do you see all these pimples on my face? I broke out here. I never break out here. Here it's like when I'm really stressed, but here it's never happened before. And then I have here. I don't know. It's not like I'm doing anything different, but who knows, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to change it. This weather has made my hands really dry. I did not have this problem when I was in Japan because it was really, really humid there. She's ready for the day to work from home. Let's go. I've been really into reading lately. I sort of set up a goal to read more. I mean, I do read. I don't have the attention span to read a whole book. And then I always tend to like read 4 books at a time. I'll always like stop halfway through the book and then move on to the next. Then forget about the other books and then come back to it and then have to read from the beginning because I forgot what I was reading, you know? So I set out a goal to read more and to really pay attention to books, because I wanted to be intellectually stimulated. Like at the beginning of the summer, I really thought I was gonna be like hot girl summer, and then it just turned out to be healing girl summer. And I spent a lot of time by myself, sort of figuring out what I like to do. I also sort of figured out what kind of books I like to read. I also figured out that once I'm reading a book and I'm really immersed in a book, I feel this kind of peace. I don't know how to explain it, but when you're reading a book and you're thinking, and it challenges the way you think, you learn more about yourself. So currently I'm reading this book called Homo Deus. It's really interesting. It's nonfiction, so if you like nonfiction, I could recommend it to you. It's a dad book though. It's literally my dad's book. A few weeks ago, when I was still in Tokyo, I was pooping and I forgot my phone. Sorry, was that TMI? So I started looking around in the cupboards for books to read and I found this one and I thought it looked really interesting. I do have to say though, I don't agree with some points that are made. Nevertheless, it's a very good read. I mean, it's kept me interested for more than half of the book. This is the fastest I'm a slow reader, you guys. I mean, I have 3 more languages to keep up with. I can't be good at all of them at once, so I'm a slow reader. But this is probably the fastest I've read a book. I've read 300 pages. I'm actually gonna read now, and you can stay and hang out with me. Grab a book if you want to. Update. I took a nap. That's the problem when you're active in the morning. You get tired in the afternoon. Do you understand what I said? I said you get tired in the afternoon. I'm feeling a little peckish. Also, I'm waiting for feedback from my project. So, like, don't think I'm literally doing nothing all day. I did my work earlier. Like, earlier as in, like, last night. I'm waiting for feedback, you guys. Whatever, you don't have to believe me. Let's go make something. I'm trying to think what to make because I'm not like hungry enough to eat a full meal, but I'm hungry enough to eat something. This is my favorite bread in the entire world. The entire 5 months I was gone, I was dreaming about this bread. You have no idea. It's the size of my head. Well, it's not actually. Is it the size of my head? Kind of. Well, I already ate some of it. So it's usually the size of my head, and I can finish this within like 3 days because it's literally my favorite bread. I don't even know what it's called. It doesn't say. And I can only get it in this one supermarket. I literally can't find it anywhere else. I don't have a toaster here. I should probably get one. But the oven does the job. It just takes a little longer. Do you hear how hard that is? I failed. Wait. Okay, try again. I did it. It's a little thick, but it's okay. Look at how perfect these strawberries are. It matches my nails. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so recently I've been super obsessed with strawberries. No, so like bread, cream cheese, strawberries, and then some honey on top. It's so good. And wait for it. One of my friends who's American went back to America and she brought me something I was living off of for years. Literally, I'm trying to preserve this as much as possible because there's only one bottle and I used to go through a whole bottle a month. Wait, I gotta cut my strawberries. What am I doing? This morning, me eating at the cafe, that was actually the first time I've eaten by myself in Berlin. I still get a little anxious, but today I really enjoyed eating by myself. Well, I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned living alone is that like being alone does not equal lonely. Like, don't get me wrong, I have really great friends around and I love them and I love spending time with them. But at the same time, doing these kind of things allows me to spend quality time with myself and refocus my attention back to myself and take care of myself. Does that make sense? I feel like you need to take care of yourself as if you would someone you love. I think that's a big part of self-care. But I also think like you need to have friends. You need to have friends you can count on. You need to have friends that love you and support you and that you love and support as well. You know, when I was flying back to Germany, I was arriving at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. here. I was like thinking in my head like, oh my god, I don't have any groceries at home. I don't know where to get breakfast yet because all the cafes open around like 9 or 10 a.m. so I would have to wait. And then I got home and Robin, you've met her, she surprised me, which was so sweet. I literally was like, I was in shock. She surprised me with some breakfast. Yeah, it was the sweetest thing, and I think it's really important to have those kind of people like that you can count on and that will take care of you. Even though you're able to take care of yourself, they're there to take care of you too. In conclusion, you should be able to take care of yourself, but you should also have friends who will be there for you. Life Lessons with Eva Jansen. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hot! Hot! Don't do that. Please ignore how messy my kitchen is right now. I still need to organize everything. Here's my snack. Cheers! I used to hate being alone, and I didn't realize that until I lived alone. And then somewhere along the way, you kind of get to know yourself. You know when you're living with someone or you make a friend and you're like, oh, interesting, this is what they're like, and oh, interesting, this is what they don't like. It's kind of like that. And I think it's really important that you get to know yourself. As for relationship-wise, I've gotten to the point in my life where like, I'm okay if I'm alone for the rest of my life. Because I've built a support system that has everything that I need. And I've built a support system within myself that like, I'm not afraid to be alone anymore. I still need my friends and my parents though. So I've been going on walks every day and I realized how much that helped me feel better, especially because like the sun is starting to disappear because winter is coming. So I thought I should go now because the weather is really nice right now. I know you can't really see it because I don't really get much sun here. And then we're gonna go to the grocery store because I need to grab some food because I have a full weekend with friends. I talked so big over there saying, I love to be alone, blah, blah, blah. I'm so comfortable being alone. I am comfortable being alone. But now that I think about it, I do always have plans on the weekends. Which is also good. It's a healthy balance, you guys. You have to have a healthy balance of both. You can't be alone all the time, but you also can't be with people all the time. So I had a ladybug land on me. I didn't film it though because I was on the phone, but I'm pretty sure that means good luck. Okay, I'm home and duty calls. I have to work. I actually am working on a very tight deadline, so I have to concentrate. Oh god, my Final Cut Pro is acting up. Is Mercury still in retrograde? It's not in retrograde anymore. Girly, sort yourself out. Come on. Mommy's got a deadline. Yeah, I got a job. She's making money moves. Woo! I will never do that again. Sorry. I started like months ago, so update! But I actually have to work now, so I have to concentrate. You guys, I actually finished the video. I don't think I have ever... I'm still wearing my glasses. These don't really help, by the way. Well, actually, they're like magnifying. Like, it's like for old people. I'm like short-sighted. I can see far, but I can't. So that's why I use these. Anyway, I actually finished that video within like an hour and a half, and I don't think I've ever worked that fast before. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I don't know what I'm making. Like, I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna like make salmon and throw some vegetables in the oven. See, this is what I miss about living at home. My mom cooks for me, but when I'm living alone, I have to cook for myself. I wish people actually talked about how much work it is to think about what to eat. Like, being responsible for your own like survival is a lot of work. I don't understand how people can have children. How do you have a full-time job and then like come home and then feed yourself and another mouth? She is exhausting. I can't handle another mini-me. Oh, I don't like that idea. Anyway, that's not the point. If you have a child, I commend you for feeding it every single day, because probably I would forget, because sometimes I forget to feed myself. Going into my next thought, when I was in, this is not blood by the way, this is beet.
We got beet.
It's good that I make myself laugh, you know? As a person who lives alone, sometimes I need a good laugh. Am I supposed to shave this? I don't think I've ever made a beet before. Beets?
Beet.
I think I'm just really tired. I'm sorry. Anyway, when I went back to... The point is, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I think I kind of like that. So you know that episode from Friends where Ross and Rachel are dating? Ross scares off Rachel because he has like names picked out and like schools picked out for their future children. He's insane, by the way. And then she's like, nor I don't like that. She said something like, I have spent my entire life having things planned for me and I like not knowing what's coming next. And that's sort of how I feel right now about life. Please ignore my hands. I'm gonna talk about astrology here. You don't have to believe in this, but I'm a Capricorn Venus. She's the one that keeps me organized. She's holding on by a thread because all my other placements are chaos. So ever since I was a kid, I had a whole plan. I had my life figured out. I had a whole plan of I'm gonna graduate and go to college in America and I'm gonna move to New York and I'm gonna stay there and I'm gonna, you know, work my ass off. And I did that. I fucking did that. But then you know what fucking happened? COVID. I couldn't even go back home and I was stuck in Germany. Life just took my life plan, crumpled it up and fucking threw it out the window. And then I was just here like, all right, now what? What the fuck do I do? I did what I was supposed to do. I did what I have planned myself to do. Now I'm 25 and I have no future plans. And For a good like year, I was just sitting in my room just being like, oh my god, I don't have a plan. Oh my god, I don't have a plan. Like, I literally thought I was a failure because I didn't have a plan. And now I've finally reached a point in my life where I literally couldn't care less what I'm gonna do 5 years from now. I don't have a plan and I don't give a fuck about that plan. I am done stressing about the future when I can live in the present. Ow. It's bedtime for little old me. It's 9:40. It's almost 10 p.m. So I'm gonna settle down with my little book. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I have been MIA. I've been figuring out my life, so I'm gonna try to be regular. I feel like I always say this. Just ride the wave, guys, as I am. You can't really plan anything in life. And that's it. I'm done being philosophical. I'm going to bed. My brain hurts. And if nobody said it to you today, I love you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!